is up? What's going on? What's going on? Alright. Banana, banana. We're here. ESPOT. KGL Week 3, weekly wrap up. Weekly Week 3, weekend 3 weekend. So, I'd have to say, it's a fairly successful little shindig we had. It was cool yesterday. We had, I believe, 9 teams show up. We played. Here, let me get this. We had the fucking all kinds of people. All kinds of people, beautiful people, the best, simply terrific, wonderful people, absolutely fantastic people. Okay, sorry. So Sheep at the Tip ended up winning the whole deal yesterday. They got 20 points now, so that's pretty money. They're in first place, so they've played 2 weeks, they've won twice, and they have 20 points. Are in first place. The second place team has played 3 times. Okay, played every week of league, but did not play in the first tournament, and they have 16 points. They had 8 last week. They got second place this time, and now they have 16 points. So that's pretty cool. That's the Taxman. That's actually my team, and I played in the morning. Did not really contribute, and the 3 homies carried us to the finals, and then we got one of our other people was available, and so they filled in, and I didn't play. And then we got second place, so pretty good. And that last game was pretty close, so I'm impressed with the Taxman. Yo, what up? What up? What up? What up? Kai, Vega, Subaru. Those were the 3 that played by themselves in the morning for the most part, and they were balling. And then when Eric came in, that was a nice little cherry on top, and it was dope. It was super close on Sheep at the Tip. Sheep at the Tip actually almost didn't get to play in the last game. We never really got to the point where they would have to drop out, but they were having some issues getting their whole team together at the end, but they did. So then we have in third place the 9-inch males, which Davey, if you're here, what up? Yo, Sabboy Guap, what's happening, yo? Just the weekly wrap-up show. So third place is 9-inch males. They who'd they play against? They played Taxman. Yo, Taxman Taxman came out of nowhere and were balling. So that's one of the teams that the Taxman beat when they were kind of only playing with 3 people. I was on the team at that time, and not only was I using the Kanna kid's Xbox with his loadouts, he also has the fucking controller setting. I kept trying to crouch and out meleeing people. I think I even meleeed one of the homies one time, which resulted in my own death. So that happened. But we pulled that shit out, and the 9-inch males, they were ranked first at the beginning of this week. Now they're ranked third. So that's just how that shit happens in the KGL, homie. And then we got E-Money. E-Money almost didn't make it, but they managed to get their people together, and then they played. They lost to the Kanna Cadets. So the Kanna Cadets and E-Money are low-key tied for 4th. If there was a tiebreaker necessary, we had talked about a way to do it, but I'm a big fan of them motherfuckers scrapping it out. So, like, if KGL, if the Kanna Games 2 was held today, it's kind of hard to do that. We'll just say the top 5 teams are the Kanna Cadets, E-Money, 9-inch males, Taxman, and Sheep at the Tip, right? Because there's supposed to be 3 tournament winners that also get into Kanna Games. We have 1 so far. So if we didn't have those 2, let's say those 2 tournament winners are league teams, then we'd actually have to pull 7 teams from the league for Kanna Games. And it'd be Sheep at the Tip, Taxman, 9-inch males, E-Money, which is Evil Seeds Grow Naturally, by the way, Kanna Cadets, Blasted Blasters, and the Smoking Roaches. FYI, Smoking Roaches, Um, we'll see. If you notice on the list, there's no misfits. If you're no show 2 weeks in a row, you know what I mean? That's kind of like no call, no show type shit. Like you don't even hit us up. So what I'm saying is that the Smoking Roaches might not be a team anymore, which would mean that Sacramento's finest, the Undertokers, and the Boogaloo Crew would all have to battle it out for that last seed in the Kanna games because they're all tied. So we got 3 teams. We'd set a day and we do the 3-man round robin or something and figure out who gets that spot. Because I think tiebreakers, they should fight it out. You feel me? Because a team that was good at the beginning ain't necessarily good at the end of the season. Shit happens. You feel me? So that's all I'm saying. Big deal though. If you didn't notice, I didn't even go through this. I don't have the Kanna kid on the horn like usual, and Dom had to leave early, so we didn't get to pop off the ESPOT together. So I'm solo cholo, which is cool. But I'm just kind of give you a little rundown, and then I'm probably gonna go live on some real ice hole shit, and maybe I'll play some Call of Duty or some Smite or something. But Kanna Gaming League Season 1 Tournament 2 coming at you on the 25th. You got till Wednesday to sign up. It was supposed to be Saturday, but we're pushing it because we're getting love. We're getting a lot of love on the tournament, but we're not getting the official sign-ups. All right? So, Kai, what's up, dog? I'm fucking solo cholo today. But, so we definitely need the sign-ups. We do have teams signed up for the Hardpoint tournament, but just based on how many people seem to be digging the Hardpoint tournament versus how many people have actually signed up, it doesn't seem to match up. So I'm going to need y'all to fucking pull the trigger and handle that, because we need to get, I'm trying to get this, we got to get the teams lined up for the free agent people that don't have teams, and we got to get the brackets and times. We want to give everyone enough time. We really want to have the schedule out there before, if you got my team. I did. Kai, I got your team registration for sure. The Anons. I got that shit. So, I've gotten 5 teams, I think. 5 teams registered, and I think I know about 7 teams that have expressed interest. 7 or so, right? Because an individual saying something is harder to fucking... Yeah, got that. Yeah, Anons. No, I know what's going on. So, that's the business right there. Fucking... We got it's looking like we might have about 12 and possibly even more. On the last tournament we had 16, and I'm thinking some of the hesitation right now is the game mode maybe, and so some people don't. I think Hardpoint's a hard sell, to be honest, and I didn't know that going in, but it's alright. Some people love that shit. Like Kai, I know you love Hardpoint, and I'm not gonna lie, I kind of dig it too, but I think some people just don't fuck with it. I just think that's a thing. So, definitely, if you're trying to get in on the motherfucking Hardpoint tournament on the 25th, you got to sign up by Wednesday, because that's the deadline. Kanna.games is the website to do that. What else? I just made a clip. We'll see if that was good. I think the first thing I was saying, I'll have to clip that. That is probably the better thing. But yeah. So Sad Boy, I'm pretty sure your team and Kai's team, you two are 2 of the ones that I have. Not every. I think most of the league teams are going to play in the tournament. I think. I would expect that. I mean, that's like 10 right there. Taxman probably won't play. So the Taxman, my team, I think I'm kind of feeling like, and this is kind of where it was, and this is kind of what I think might happen. Yo, Vega, what up, dog? Fucking, I think that the Taxman's kind of like the, well, it has been so far, the free agent team. You feel me? Like you come on, you find some homies, vibing, fucking, maybe even cause think about this, Kai Vega. If y'all win the fucking hardpoint tournament, then you're in. Your team is in Kanna games. You feel me? Like you don't even need points anymore. So I don't know. I mean, you don't need them, but you might still want to get them. And then do y'all roll as your own team after that? And then like Dig Bick, he's got a team. So that's two teams that's come out of the Taxman, and not everybody on the Taxman's on the team. So there might even be three teams for the tournament to come out of it. And then two of those teams might even be one or two of them might be permanent after the fact in the league. So teams are getting born out of the Taxman, which I'm super down with, because the purpose of the Taxmen, the Kanna Cadets, and the Boogaloo Crew are so that people who, well, not so much the Boogaloo Crew actually, but the Kanna Cadets, because the Boogaloo Crew is kind of a squad, but the Kanna Cadets and the Taxmen are literally singles who signed up to play in the league, and we fucking formed two teams out of it. So it might be maybe split three. It's more than that, or I don't know. But I do like the idea of you guys going off and making your own teams, because then I can fucking swoop in newcomer. And then there's not a lot of newcomers all the time, right? So I'm not saying fucking abandon ship, but I'm saying swoop in one or two here, get them on, and then they can find people over time to vibe with through the team, and yada, 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 Because, I mean, you could do all that shit on your own, but have the league, if you aren't going to do all that shit on your own, we got to wait for you to do it, and it's through the fucking two teams. But it turns out the motherfucking Taxmen are in second place right now, so that's fucking dope. If you didn't see the standings, we put them on the standings. We put them on the Kanna Games Facebook page. So they're out there. The points here, I'll throw the points on the screen for the stream. Give me a second. I'll throw this image. Standings right here. All right. We got right here, you can see, we got, which way am I going? All right, we're going to go this way. Fucking ass. We're going to go with, Sheep at the Tip has 20 points. Taxmen have 16. 9-inch males have 14. E-Money with 12. Kanna Cadets with 12. Blasted Blasters with 8. Smoking Roaches may or may not be a team. They're on the chopping block. If they're not, there's got to be a conversation had. Smoking Roaches may or may not be a team anymore. But then you got Sacktown's Finest, Undertokers, Boogaloo Crew. They belong to the Streets, and Monday Molly. Monday Molly, they belong to the Streets. Not necessarily the same deal as the Smoking Roaches. They have and Molly, I got communication with them and stuff. So we'll see what's up. If you notice, the Misfits isn't on the list anymore. Misfits didn't play at all in the league, so they ain't in it. They want to get in, they got to come back in. So the reason why that's important is because if the Smoking Roaches go defunct, they lose their points, and nobody gets those points. But if they come back, if they reform, then they start at 0. So there's enough points spread out where you can actually figure out the power rankings without everyone. I know, it's dope, right? So after 3, these are the rankings, and this is points are only from league play, so no tournaments don't go into this. And so this is where it's going to be for a month. All right, and I'm anticipating that after the tournament that we're going to get some new teams, that we'll probably lose a couple of these teams. I don't know which ones. I mean, Roaches probably, maybe. But I think we'll lose a couple of these teams and we'll gain like 4 teams. That's my prediction. So I'm thinking that this list goes to 14 at the start of the second split of the season, which is after this next tournament. So that's where we're at. And I think it's pretty legit, to be honest. I do like the fact that there's power rankings. There's only 6 points split the top three, by the way, right? And so, like, here's the thing, too, is like 9 inch males, they haven't played E-Money. They haven't played the Kanna Cadets, you know? I don't think they ever played them. The Kanna Cadets, this is the first time. Here's the thing about that, too. This is the first time they had 4. Well, yeah, because the last time they had 4, it wasn't even the main squad. One of their dudes had to sub out. This is the first time they had, like, the main squad, and they did pretty well, and then they didn't even have the main squad in the last final round robin. Like, dude fell off. They ended up actually playing the fucking last game. The game they lost, they played with 2 people. So, that's some shit. So should I look into getting a team so I can qualify for the final? So Vega, this is kind of how it is. If you want to roll taxman, y'all roll taxman, y'all roll taxman. I'm fucking with it. Like and if you guys become a team, like you find a fourth and or 4, 5, and 6 because people's schedules, right? Like it's really important to have those extra people. If you find these people, when does Sacktown play next? Hold on, Sad Boy. So, like, if you guys take over the Taxman, right, and you guys have a 6-man squad and you're there all the time and it's a team, like, I'll go start a new team and I'll go fucking swoop up all the. I'll already have another team by then because I got to find the free agents a home. You feel me? The reason why I'm on the team is so there's a captain for the free agents. You know what I mean? So, yeah, exactly. So, Kanna Cadets are good with full team playing. So, we don't know. E-Money also was kind of ragtag this week. Had both subs in. Didn't have all their main people. And E-Money was balling the week before. E-Money got, of those 12 points, E-Money got 8 of them the week before. All right? Like, they got second. So, like, they could be up there. So, and they haven't played the 9-inch males. So there's some shit. They coming for you, Davey. They coming. All right. So Sacktown. Sacktown is gonna be. Oh, that was weird. Sacktown. Next time Sacktown plays is gonna be on the 25th. Right. So we play every other weekend. I'm pretty sure you guys are registered for the tournament. You're one of the 5 teams I got right now. So you're like one of the first ones to sign up for the tournament. You should double check with Droopy or Chrisman and see if you're on that roster. Because if you're not on that tournament roster, because you said a couple days ago, that's the only reason why I'm saying anything. Otherwise, I would just assume you were on it because they submitted their same. They said the league roster we're submitting this week is going to be the same roster we're going to use for the 25th. So you play on next Saturday. Not next Saturday, but the Saturday after that in the tournament, which is going to be dope. It's going to be like all day, though. You don't have to be there all day. You're only going to play your games. But it's going to be double elimination. So it's a thing. It's going to be lit. Taxman all the way. Yeah. Vega, I like it. So, but if you guys, here's the thing though, Vega, if y'all win, we're going to get into an interesting situation is what I'm saying. Because if y'all win out this hardpoint tournament and then you get the number 1 spot and you have a spot in Kanna games, and then y'all come into the league as the taxman, right, and then place top 5, and then 3 out of 4 taxmen are the Anons who already have a spot. I don't think that's fair. I don't think that if you guys were like 1, 2, 3 on the team, 3, 4, 5, 6 isn't a fair representation of the taxman's roster. You know what I mean? Like 4, 5, 6 didn't get the fucking points. You feel me? Like 1, 2, 3, 4 did. And I don't know. I just feel like Taxman potentially would rank high and get smacked off in the first round because it's all the subs, and then Anon goes off to do whatever. Is the potential. I'm not saying it's going to happen, and I'm not saying we're going to try to prevent that. I'm just saying that has potential. So think about that when you because you have your new team, and if you win out, the future of your playing, like where do you know what I mean? Like, do y'all want to form up? And so just think about it. I joined a double elimination, meaning that it's going to be hard point, and y'all are going to play one hard point match, and if you lose, you don't go home. You go into a loser's bracket, and you still have a chance to win. So pretty much you have to lose twice on Saturday for the tournament to lose. All right? You got to lose twice to get out. We need to fill the 4, 5, 6 and solidify it down. Exactly. So and we get free agents though. So like there's going to be people that sign up as singles for this tournament. There's going to be teams that get formed on this tournament. This is what's happened the last 3 times. 2 times. There's teams are going to fill up, and then like a bunch of those teams are going to be fucking splintered because hella people are going to be like, okay, that was cool, I'm out. I just wanted to play, or I was just helping the homie. Or they're going to be like, nah, fuck this. I hate PC players, or they're cheating or something. And they're going to get frustrated, right? Because gamers get frustrated. And they're going to bounce. And then, so that's going to leave 2 people. Like 2 people on the team are going to dip, and 2 people are going to not dip. And then those 2 people are going to be like, what do I do? and then that's where Taxman and shit like that comes into play. So we try to, because there's going to be people that are down, and there's going to be people that aren't, and they're going to be on the same team a lot of the time. And so we just kind of trying to get all the people who are down together so that I can keep going. And that's why we recently have switched to a model of it's all about the team captain, you feel me? So that's why, I'm the Taxman team captain. I'm interested in the Taxman having a team and showing up, and I do that, and that's my thing, is I try to hustle up a team. So the captain is really the thing, and so your captain signs up, and you got to submit your team to play every week. But the franchise, you're like the franchise owner. You get what I mean? That's kind of where we're at. Because at first I was trying to hustle up teams and it was weird. Not everyone's like that. Like I'd say most of these teams, actually, probably 80% of them, 75% of them that are in the league are like squads that are not gonna break up and stuff, like they play together all the time or whatever. Like Sheep at the Tip, you also heard that yesterday, right? In the chat, like he has like 6 homies or 8 homies or whatever, and then they fucking play, and then whoever ranks the highest out of that, like the top 4 people are the starters for the week type shit. And so that explains why Sheep at the Tip comes in fucking swinging. Right? Because they're a squad, but they're the top of their squad. So that's kind of what's happened with them, and we see that's a thing, But the Taxmen were fucking coming for that shit though. They proved it was a chink in the armor, homie. Like they are not fucking incapable of losing. And then also keep this in mind for Kanna games too. All right, the Bohicans mopped the floor with motherfuckers in that search and destroy tournament. Like they fucking went in on that shit. So they're waiting. Like they watch the games. They're in the Discord. You can go play with them. Press Alt F4. Press Y to try. They're in the Discord. Kanna.games/Discord or KannaCrew.com/Discord if you want to do that. And they're in there, and I played with them, and them motherfuckers are good. So they're waiting. And we don't know. Kai, most deaf. What against the? You talking about because when you played against the Bohicans, you were smoking roaches. Actually, you switched teams halfway through on that one. So that's kind of what. So here's the thing about the tournament, is it's literally the roster that played goes to the Kanna games. And if that roster isn't together for the Kanna games, then a league team's going to get in their place. So like the Mohicans, what we'll do is we'll have the Mohicans submit a thing X amount of time before the Kanna games or whatever. But it's those four dudes right now. It's those four dudes are the Mohicans, and they're in the Kanna games. And so like Sheep at the Tip. Oh yeah, twice played Sheep at the Tip twice, and the first time, what was the first time? The first time was the first game, right? Like y'all play, yeah. Because the Kanna Cadets got to sit that one out because they just played. So, fucking, yeah, no, yeah. Yo, and then that dude jumped in. That's when the dude jumped in the party. Like that shit, that was weird, yo. That was like, I was kind of suspect. Well, I saw a dude hop in. I was like, wait a minute, who is this guy? He was spectating before. Like he was, or he was gonna, like he was in the lobby as a spectator on the downtime when we weren't playing any games. That guy. And then he came back in and I was like, what the fuck? And then I'm pretty sure the last two teams to win the tournament, teams are mixed up, I'm pretty sure. Last two teams to win the tournaments, the teams are mixed up. What do you mean? Like Sheep at the team, the last two teams to win league play, the teams were mixed up? Or you mean in the tournament, like by the time you get to the... Yeah, was 40 even playing? No, 40 wasn't involved in the tournament at all. 40 was somebody's homie, yo. Or 40 is somebody... I mean, I don't know. 40 could be someone from the Discord. I don't know. That shit was weird though. He was there, dog. I was like, the fuck? But y'all went up 2-0 off top, and I was like, yo, fucking, yo, yeah. I was like, yo, Taxmen are fitting to win this shit. And then they came back 2-2. And, like, in that third game, 40 was popping in. And so once it was 2-2, I was like, all right, whatever. Because I don't know. Like, it's possible that 40's in there on your team spectating you and feeding information, which is fucking quite the accusation, but it's a possibility. And so that's why the shit needs to be closed down. I'm not accusing anybody. I'm just saying that's a possibility. And so we can't have that. We did have Dom was spectating. Kai, you think so? The Mohicans? I know 2 of them are. I know 2 for sure are fucking ride or die homies because I play with them in Discord for sure, and they're balling, yo. They're cool as fuck, but they're balling, and they really love search and destroy, like for sure, and that's like it. I play other shit like in the random queue, but search is the one, and I haven't seen the other 2 guys though, but I will say that neither of those 2 dudes are the captain of the team. The Floral Desert is the dude who was the captain of that team. He played in the first tournament we did, and then he came back in the second tournament with a team and won. So I thought a different team won. My bad. Oh no. Grumpy Gentlemen's Club. They won Kanna Games 1, and they are no longer together. They disbanded the day of the first week, the first league game. They were done. They actually, what happened is that's how the PP squad got in there. Okay, that's because the PP squad was Clout, who's still trying to find a team, who I was trying to get on. That's Christian. That's who I was trying to get on as the one of our people in the Taxman, but he wasn't. He had to update his laptop and stuff, and so that didn't work out. And I got him onto a team. I got him onto the Kanna Cadets, and then I think his shit fucking lagged out or whatever, or he didn't have all the shaders installed or something. Because he just went, like, he was gone. Like, he was in the lobby and he was in the thing and it was all good, and he signed up and he went over to Coalition or whatever it was and did everything. And then as soon as the game started, he was out. And it was, he was dead the whole time. Like, he had a skull and that was it. He was AFK. You couldn't hear from him, nothing. And I think that I think that was his update wasn't fully installed or something, whatever it was. Those multiplayer pack he must not have had or some shit. Because right when we went into it, it was gone. And then I didn't hear from him again, which is odd because he's usually pretty good about that. But yeah, so this tournament's gonna be lit, yo. I'm excited because I'm excited because I'm not gonna lie, I threw $48 into Facebook advertisement for the thing, so we're gonna see. and the event post on Facebook has comments and shit, so like people tagging the homies, and then people like, I'm so down. So this is gonna be sick. I'm not gonna lie to you. This tournament's gonna be dope, and it's not gonna be easy. It's hard point. The KGL settings are fucking gnarly. Yeah. One thing I do want to ask everybody, I kind of want to put this out there. I want to see how everybody feels about potentially switching the every other week league play into more of a CDL style scheduling, to where we have like 3 days out of the week or whatever. And I'll have to look up. I'm not entirely certain how they do their shit. Like, I don't really know. But I'll look it up. But my thought is, like, we have like I don't know, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, or Saturday, or whatever. You know, that's all up in the air. It's just an idea. We'd have like 2 sets of matches, and so we'd have like one team would play for an hour, or there'd be one game for an hour, and then another game for an hour, and then they'd just play for points and rankings or whatever. Yeah, so just let me know what you think about that, because I think we're having an issue. The more we do it, the better it'll get, all of course, but I'm kind of having an issue with people's scheduling. That's kind of why I wanted everyone to have the 2 subs, but I don't think it's working, kind of. But like yesterday, there was hella people who had there's 2 teams that had 6 people on their roster, and they can only get 2 people to show up. So that kind of thing. I think that having it be to where it's like, you got to be here on fucking Tuesday at 5:30. You know, you'll be like, oh, yo, my team can't make it on 5:30. I'll be like, all right, well, then we switch them with the other one or whatever. I don't know. I just now saying that seems like it could be more problematic. So I don't know, but we have a month. We have a month until the next league game. 2 weeks until the tournament, but we should figure out what we want to do for the season 2 split well before, like, by the next tournament, right? So we have 2 weeks of whatever. That's kind of where I'm at on all that shit, and I think that's pretty caught up. I'm gonna go try to find clips throughout the week from the broadcast. I did just download an app. I'm gonna test it tonight. I downloaded an app on the computer and the phone where I can use it like a stream deck, primarily just for the clip feature, because now that I use the computer to play and to stream, it's got a fucking, I have to get out of the game, like out of the window. I just have to hit Alt Tab, so it's not too crazy, in order to use my mouse and shit, and to use the rest of the computer functions, like the other screen I have over here. So like to clip something, it'd have to happen, and then I'd have to switch over, and then I'd have to hit the little clip. Because I don't want to have to pour through the whole time. You got an emote thanks to... Hey! Yo, Sad Boy, what up, dog? the Pride Crown. Thanks for the Pride Crown, sad boy. Um, yeah, dope. So I got the little TweetDeck app or whatever the fuck it's called, and I fucking got that shit. I'm gonna test it out tonight so I can get clips, and we'll have clips more ready because I wanted to be able to. I did get some stuff done before now that I wanted to get done before ESPOT, but there's a lot other shit I would like to have done. Like I'd like to be able to fucking throw the highlight reel up right now, and we watch like fucking highlights and shit. That would be super sick. And normally there's 2 to 3 other people in here with me, like actual people, and it could be super dope. So I think that this Stream Deck thing is going to be pretty money, or the app. I didn't get a Stream Deck. I'm not on that level. Not yet, anyways. So yeah. So there you go. That's kind of the rundown. I can't really think of anything else right now. I half expected the Kanna kid to hit me up because I called him before I started and he didn't answer. But he was having Xbox issues, so because we're trying to practice. Oh yeah, Vega. I'm sure Vega's down. But yeah, so I think where are we at? 36 minutes. Anybody have anything that they want or thought of or fucking questions, comments, concerns kind of deal for ESPOT, the KGL? We're gonna get these other games popping too, so it's not gonna just be Call of Duty. We're not. So when I say that, we're not gonna take away anything from the Call of Duty focus. We're gonna add to, which seems fucking crazy, but that's my whole get down. And so we're looking at Minecraft, we're looking at Fortnite, and we're looking at Mario Kart Tour on the phone. So if there's anything else that's cross compatible, we can fucking run that shit. So there's a survey on Kanna.games. Here, I'll type it in here. Kanna.games. There's a little survey that's got the list of all the cross compatible games, and it'll ask you like your username and shit, and then your fucking which console you play or whatever, or which, if it's PC, and that'll be crucial to figuring out what we all want to play. I know Fortnite, like 100% Fortnite and Minecraft. All right, so you more so for those you're filling it out to say you want to fucking play, right? But Fortnite, Minecraft, and I'm gonna say the Mario Kart thing. Hundos. The only thing with the Mario Kart deal is if there's some technical issue that we can't get over. That's the only thing. But you can set up private parties. Yeah. So I mean, like, as long as we can play in the same shit, we can do all the rest of it outside of the app. So it's pretty dope. Streaming it is going to be weird. Like, you may have to watch one person's actual. I don't know if I could like spectate. That's something that we'll have to see if I can spectate, or if we're going to have just one person's thing streaming at one time. I mean, if that's the case, then whatever. We'll do what we have to do. But that's just going to be lit. So anything else? I mean, people were talking about Rocket League. That's on the list. Check that shit out. I'm going to say Smite. If you play Smite, check that out. And then also what I'm going to do is, I thought it was kind of weird. We're going to start using this host feature on Twitch sometimes. I might host like myself playing on my personal account or something, just so that there's shit popping right here. I just thought it was weird because there was a couple times when I was like, oh, let's play, and Gilbert's like, or I was like, oh, we should stream it, and I was like, I gotta set up my shit. Dope. Sad boy bet. Fucking if people fucking, I forget. Oh, and I was playing Smite, right? And it's Gilbert's on the headset, and we're just playing games, and then they're coming to the Krew thing, and I'm like, I don't know. Like, I kind of want them to, I don't know if we want, like, I don't know. It's supposed to be a league thing. I don't know. So what I was thinking is I'd do my own personal thing, and then I could do the host thing, so we could still do it, but it would be a differentiation. You get what I mean? The point of all of that was I like Smite, and so I'm gonna play Smite, but I'm gonna host my shit on here so that maybe we can get some exposure. I'm gonna try to hustle up some Smite play. I think the game's low-key dying, if not already dead, but it's fun. So that was my thing. Yeah. Also, you know, it'd be super sick. Now, bear with me. Bear with me. Age of Empires, yo, or like Civ Rev or something like that. That might be fucking sick. That might be sick. I'm not gonna lie. We could even go past Minecraft eventually and hit like Ark or something, which I never really played, but I know people are into it. There's just the possibilities are actually endless. So because they keep coming out with new games, you keep playing them or making them, we'll keep playing them. All right, this shit's getting fucking crazy now. All right, deuces. I'm gonna call it. We're at 41 minutes, and I'm gonna take care of a couple of things, but keep your eyes peeled if you're trying to play some shit, whatever, COD, whatever. I'll be here, and we'll fucking jam or whatever. So peace out. See y'all next week for ESPOT for the in-betweener, the week 3 in-betweener, and fucking stay tuned, yo. We out this piece. Peace. Yeah. And. Wait. It's not over. It's not over. Ah.